right, we're off. There is nobody, well, one boat here. There's one boat here. The walleye run is over. This very popular spot. Everybody's obviously not here anymore, so the run is basically over, but I'm going for something a little different. I'm looking for another run. With that being said, I still got a little ways to go up river, so I'm gonna make my way up there. Right there, that corner? Sounds good, thanks. Yep, you too. That's awfully nice of them. So whoever you are, thank you. I'll definitely go try that out before I start making my way up the river. Well, it's super shallow right here. It's about 2 feet, but it drops off right here. So I'm just gonna make some casts out to my right here off that drop off. See if we can pick off a few fish. All right, so I'm pulling a double fly. I got a red and purple, my two favorite colors here. Make a long cast, let it sink down to the bottom. Water temperature is 60 degrees. Things are definitely warming up. Today's probably going to be one of the hotter days out of the week. It's supposed to drop back down to the low 60s tomorrow and the next couple of days, so I figure I'll get out now, get some fishing done before that cold front moves through. Oh, fish? Yep. Oh, he came off. Came off. First cast. Let's give it a go. There's bottom. I'm just pumping flies back. Oh, did I snag? Yep, I snagged up. It's really snaggy here. Seriously? Wow. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of snags right there. Oh, what the hell was that? That was a toothy critter, because that got me completely off. You know what? I don't mind the spot, but it's just a little too snagging for my liking. I'm almost lost my anchor, just getting stuck on some log down there. So I'm just gonna head on up, just right around the corner. All right, fish on. White bass. All right, first fish is definitely what I was looking for. cast. He hit way, way, way out there, so I'm just pumping it back. Oh man, was that a hit already? So I'm fishing it fairly quickly here. I'm just waiting for that on, yeah, just like that. I think I found him. Way, way out there. I'm pumping it pretty quickly back. I'm waiting for that sinker to hit bottom. As soon as it hits bottom, I'm popping it right off the bottom in. Come right up and hammer it. That's 2 back-to-back casts. That's another whitey. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh my God. Snagged, snagged, snagged. A lot of snags. Again, it's my second time here, so I'm not familiar with the river all too much, so I'm just kind of playing it by ear, trying to figure out where all the snags are at. I ran into quite a few of those already, but I got a lot of flies. And these are basically my hand-tied flies that I've tied at the beginning of the year, specifically for white bass. It looks like I'm snagging fish, but believe me, I'm not. I hear a lot of splashing going on. I don't know if it's like rough fish spawning, kicking up on the surface, or if it's like shad busting on surface or whatever. I just hear a lot of activity. Oh, way, way out there. I might have to make a move. Yep. Nice whitey. I'm gonna make a move. I'm gonna move up a little bit closer just so that I don't have to make such a long cast. Gonna try to get myself repositioned here. See if I can catch one more, and then I gotta bleed these fish out. The one thing I heard about these white bass is that I guess they taste better if you bleed them out. Since my presentation's getting me snagged a lot, I'm just gonna go right up where it's shallow. I'm just gonna cast jigs with the swim bait. I do like that bottom bouncing technique, but I'm just getting hung up way too much. All right, just throwing a jig. Haven't really gotten to any of them now. Going back to my original spot back there. It's been really quiet since I thought I was on the honey hole. I was wrong. There we go. Finally. That took a while. That took a while. I might have to just be patient. Just stick it out. All right, so I've been kind of moving around, checking out places, and I'm tucked away in the back here. I got another river coming through here, and that's flowing right into the main river here, and I'm just sitting right off the back end of it, and I'm just casting out right in front of me here, and these white bass are hitting pretty far out, but I've also noticed that it's also really snaggy around here too, and I gotta keep it moving fairly quickly here. Because I can't. There we go. Just like that. They're hitting it really far out there, and I tried moving up there just to kind of close that gap, and it wasn't working all that well, so I came all the way back here, and I gotta make these really long casts out there, and it seems to be working, because as soon as I got back, they're on it. Making a very long cast, and I'm moving it back fairly quickly. I know it's pretty shallow up there, and then it kind of drops off. There's a few miscellaneous stuff down there that can potentially get me hung up, so I have to be very careful about how I like that. I can't tell. Oh, that's a fish. Yep, just like that. They're way back. They're way up there. Why is everybody coming over by me? Oh. This just hammered it. Oh, it's a white bass. Another white bass. Definitely prime time. Sun is just starting to kind of go down. These fish are definitely munching. 3 more to go, and I should be good. I don't need a ton of them. I know, like here in Minnesota, there's a limit. I know back in Wisconsin, there is no limit, and on a good day, you can really fill coolers with them, but I don't care. Get my 10, get a nice batch of fillets off of them, and I'll be golden. It's nice. I was out here like maybe about a month ago during the walleye run, and it was just jam-packed. But now that the white bass are starting to move in and doing their thing, white bass is a species that often gets very overlooked. So I got one other guy out here, and I'm pretty much got this whole river to myself. Thanks for running over my spot. This is roughly right about the time the white bass will start to kind of push their way up the river in the next couple days once those weather way out there. In the next couple days and upcoming weeks here, it'll definitely really pick up. I'm not sure how the run is over here in Minnesota, but I know back at home where we've typically fished them, I mean, they're just stacked up in there by the thousands. That's a nice chunker. That bait is gone. Nice, chunky white bass. There we go. Just like that, all the way, all the way out there. There's just this one little strip that they seem to just be stacked up in this little pocket out there. That's okay. Love, love, love fishing for white bass. I grew up doing this as a young little kid, and to this day I still look forward to the white bass run. Off of that purple fly, it's my go-to color. There we go. There we go. And that's my limit. Here we go. Last fish of the evening. It's been fun. Been really, really fun. I'll quickly kind of give you guys a quick rundown in terms of what I'm using. So basically it's just a 3-way rig. As you can see here, short line is what I have right now is just a 1 ounce lead pencil sinker with a fairly long leader, about 3.5 feet or so, with a fly. That's all I'm using. Very, very simple. Very simple tackle. There we go, another one. Love the way how these guys fight. Gone. I'm telling you, they love these flies. And they go. Kind of know how to fish this little section now. On again. There's just a bunch of fish just breaking surface. I don't know what they are, but they're just jumping everywhere. But about that prime time right now. The fish are just biting. That's 2 casts, back-to-back casts. Let's get you in here. And you go. Right there. White bass up like crazy right now. Well, I suppose that's gonna do it. Took a little bit for me to kind of figure things out. Tried a few spots, moved them around a little bit, but once I figured it out and kind of understood the way how it was structured in front of me here, got it dialed in, and definitely the fly was the ticket this evening. Got my limit. It's been a fun evening. Got to get out here and just really enjoy today's wonderful weather, but it's getting kind of dark here, so I should start making my way back to the ramp. If you like what you saw, please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.